Hi, everyone. My name is Bryan Cosca, and I'm an engineer at Curie working on a new project, the Personal Genome Project Incubator. The PGP Incubator is an effort to create a comprehensive catalog of biomedical knowledge to support validation, benchmarking, and education in precision health and preclinical biomedical AI. The catalog includes four main areas. First, AI models found to be useful in biomedicine. Second, well-consented individual-level genomic data from human research participants. Third, biological cells, sample data, tools, and workflows from biobanks. And last, the entirety of citable biomedical knowledge, including PubMed, bioRxiv, and other collections. The incubator itself is a private distributed network of physical computing infrastructure used to test components included in the distribution, such as validating genomic workflows or benchmarking AI models. Computers in the PGP network are booted from version microSDs that we call healthgrams, or hgrams in short, in order to build this network. hgrams can work on a variety of hardware and are pre-configured to comply with a variety of data protection standards. As new hardware joins the network and undergoes benchmarking and validation, that information can be shared back with the community to inform buying decisions with the rest of the incubator. The intent is to make it easy to disseminate software with complex multi-GPU support that often requires dependencies that can't be included in a container, but can be pre-installed on a bootable hgram host. Each hgram is preloaded with the human genome data from the Personal Genome Project, ready to use workflows using common workflow language for analysis, materials and tools from biomedical literature, and associated tools and workflows from biobanks. Together, we can work towards consensus on what is included in each style of hgram. We plan to make stable releases in a couple different styles. First, a community collection that's a single 128 gigabyte microSD, for example here, which you can use as a reference catalog to get data, tools, and containers from one place. Second, a professional, more complete collection, which is 4 by 1.5 terabyte microSDs, for example here. You can use on multiple computers to work privately with your own data while sharing resources with the PGP Incubator network. Using the hgram, you can contribute your computing resource to the PGP Incubator and also get access to the PGP Incubator network resources in exchange. The hgrams are updated on a 2-year release cycle along with point releases in between to ensure it can be used as a stable version resource in our work. When we use version releases for data and software, it becomes far easier for researchers to precisely identify both software and data used in their work, for others to reproduce that work, and for students to study that work and ensure validation and benchmarking methods are done fairly against a common baseline. We hope an automated release process will allow the PGP Incubator community to modify what's included via simple pull requests as well. The hgram host is able to boot on lots of different hardware profiles from old PCs to new. For example, you can use an hgram host to boot a mini PC, which my colleague Sasha Zaranek brought to BOSC last year, with 16 cores, 96 gigabytes of RAM, 2 by 8 terabyte disks, and up to 4 GPUs. As we grow the PGP Incubator of network of PCs, we can share regular benchmarking results from version pipelines for both data and software running on the large variety of hardware in the network. Today, for example, we have hgram hosts booting on a 10-year-old Supermicro server that costs like $15,000, as well as new PCs that you can buy on Amazon for less than $1,000. Our intent is to share the benchmarking results that we have been gathering internally over the past year in a way that the community finds useful. I brought an early prototype that's running Arvados from my hotel, and I'll be working on it at Collaboration Fest if you want to reach out. Previewing future work, we're currently working on being able to refine and print 100 of these hgram hosts at once. Each hgram includes 1 to 4 bootable host microSDs, each with pre-provisioned Arvados instances and tail scale credentials to automatically join a secure tailnet VPN to be part of the PGP Incubator. The operating system is pre-configured to act as a server for home, office, or lab, and can be accessed by other devices through a browser. For now, there is plenty of excess capacity, so early users get access to a lot of cheap compute, as well as extensive storage resources and I/O bandwidth. So far, most of our development has been for internal use to save on cloud costs, so we are just starting to open up for early users at Collaboration Fest and are planning a crowdfunding campaign for the fall. The hope is to have wide availability of hgrams next year. So please stop by and introduce yourself or have tools or data you want to see included. We will work with users and organizations to share open source resources to accelerate science to build this network. We look forward to adding additional demos, data, and tools to hgrams that our colleagues build. Thanks for your time.